see a lot in our community where these women, they make it a lifestyle. Yes, yeah, you getting $1,300 a month on food stamps. Yeah, they giving you a cash advance check every month to stay your black butt home, so you don't end up in this economy, so you don't get on this stock market, so you don't make a way for your family, so you don't teach your kids about accountability. You don't teach your kids about finance. You don't teach your kids anything, because they gonna teach your kids. Once you teach your kids that they are gonna be the ones who be your kids' savior, the government, that is what they have turned our community into.
Fuck your feelings, I'ma count it up. Get mad when you see me up. Want to me, but I'm not the one.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Dutch, and on today's video, I'm going to be telling you how the welfare system should be. All right, folks, I'm glad that you can join me on today's video. We're going to be talking about how the welfare system should be in 2021. The thing about it, people ask me a lot. They ask me, you talk about single motherhood, you talking about rebuilding the black family, you talk about all of these things, but Dutch, it is cases to where women have to be single mothers. And it is cases where these single mothers don't really have that much income, or they don't have any income coming at all. What do you say to these people, Dutch? And when I hear that, I say, look, man, when I get up on these videos, I'm talking about things in general. I understand that it is women out here that are up under the bridge when it comes to finance, when it comes to trying to take care of the children that they do have, and I respect that. I can understand that they are struggling out here. My mother was a single black mother who literally, she was a single mother. She took care of 3 young men. You see what I mean? And I seen trials and tribulations. I seen my mother crying in the room at times. I seen her begging the landlord one more month. I seen it all. We had food stamps that I was scared to go to the store to spend. Y'all remember that? You would get the food stamps and go to the store and wait for everybody to leave out the store, and then you hurry up, put your stuff up there. So man, hurry up, grab the food stamp, man, and give me back the change, because if I'm getting back change, you're not seeing that food stamp. I understand it, but my mother was only on that welfare system, I think, for like 3 years. And then she acquired a job at Shoppers Food Warehouse. And then a couple of years after that, she moved back into the government section of work. And basically, she been at the Census Bureau till the day she passed away. The thing is, man, that's where I devise my ideology on this. I see a lot in our community where these women, they make it a lifestyle. They are on Section 8 for 30 years. They are on food stamps for 30 years. They are on these public systems, these public assistance systems for their whole life. And then when their children come of age, they teach them how to get the public assistance, because the little girl is having a baby probably at 14, 15, 16. Now the mother teaches the little girl how to get the government. You see what I'm saying? And we all see this. We all see this transpiring. And in my eyes, I don't feel that that's how we're going to ever rebuild the black family. And if you guys know, back in the 60s, and I'm going to continue to tout this because it's true, it's our history. And a lot of people on YouTube and a lot of people on Instagram and a lot of people on Facebook don't like to talk about what happened in the 60s.
The government would not pay for a child who had a father living with that child.
Fathers of some children in this building found their families could be helped by the welfare department, but only if they left home or died.
The father leaves, all of a sudden the rent drops. Hey, that's a pretty good deal. It became a financial incentive for the father to move out.
And I believe that gives us a disservice for our young people growing up, not understanding that history, not understanding what has been dealt our way from the U.S. government. They told that man he could not be in that house whilst receiving public assistance. They wanted to break up the family, and that's exactly what they did. They devised this whole thing, and I don't know if it was meticulously done or just done in good nature. I don't know. I really don't know, but it looked like they targeted black people. They targeted black families to break them up because they told that man he could not be in that household. They told that man, you got to go. And he went. And a lot of our women got stuck on that system. Got stuck there for years. Now, I'm sure you're asking, 5 minutes into the video, Dutch, you still ain't told us what the welfare system should be. I just had to give you guys a caveat. I just had to give you guys a lead up to this to make you understand why what I'm about to say makes sense. I don't just get on these videos to just hear myself talk. I have to give you these examples. I have to give you every aspect of what I want us to come from to what potentially we can go to. Now, this is what I feel the welfare system should be, because it's too many of us just depending on it. And that dependency turned into complacency. And we have to start to think outside of the box, get outside of our comfort zone, and face problems head on. First, if you sign up for the welfare system, public assistance, cash advance, anything, it should be 3 years. It should be 3 years that you are told that you're going to be on this. And if you have, say, one kid, you should have that one kid still at the end of that 3 years. And the government should give you specific things to do to move forward towards self-accountability. Move forward towards taking care of yourself and that child. Now, the thing is, if you have any more children, you're done. You're done. They take the system away from you. And if these girls know that growing up, they'll make better decisions, because it's not an incentive for having children anymore, because it's an incentive right now. You have more and more and more and more children. What happens is the government gives you more and more and more and more assistance, where I feel that's a little backwards if you really want these people to prosper or have that be a stepping stone. And that's basically what I'm talking about, having this system become a stepping stone, pulling all of the incentives away for having more kids. You see? And yes, you won't minimize young girls having children. I mean, you won't eliminate. I'm sorry. You won't eliminate it, but you will minimize it. The thing is, man, 3 years. And after the 3 years, you go back to your social worker and y'all analyze what you have been doing. And if you haven't been doing anything, if you haven't touched any of the criterias, You're done. This gives the person something to go towards. This gives the person a goal to accomplish. See, if you do have some of these things that you attempted to do, the government can add on 2 more years. If you don't have a job yet, if you're still, you're there, but you're not actually there yet, ready to take care of yourself and take care of your children. You see what I'm saying? And I think the government needs to implement that type of system. 3 years. You already know. 3 years. You have 3 years to attain some type of skill, attain some type of trade, go to some type of school that the government will pay for. Government gives you some type of grant to further your education. Because right now, people, and for the last probably 40 years, 40, 50 years, they've been wanting us to stay stagnant. They've been wanting us to stay in this poverty-stricken zone. You see? That's why they say, if you have another kid, hey, we'll just up your public assistance, up your food stamps. So these women get complacent and they stay in one apartment for 30 years. I seen this documentary, you guys, and I'm going to be talking more and more about this documentary in the coming weeks on my channel, because I think this is a powerful, informational, educational documentary that I think everybody should be looking at. And it was basically talking about poverty in Chicago. But the thing is, it was like that across America, you see. But I'm going to be doing a playlist about this documentary where we will delve into every intricate parts of that documentary that I feel that we need to change and we need to look at, you see. But that government has been hindering us for the last 40 odd years, and the main people or main group that's been championing for all of this is that Democratic Party. That's why during the elections, I was trying to get you guys to understand what the Democratic Party did to the black community. They hindered us. We are asleep right now. And I know that old saying, woke, is said too much, but we are asleep. We don't understand what that welfare system does and how it's presented to us. Yes, you getting $1,300 a month on food stamps. Yeah, they giving you a cash advance check every month to stay your black butt home, so you don't end up in this economy, so you don't get on this stock market, so you don't make a way for your family, so you don't teach your kids about accountability, you don't teach your kids about finance, you don't teach your kids anything, because they gonna teach your kids. Once you teach your kids that they are gonna be the ones who be your kids' savior, the government, that is what they have turned our community into, where our women don't even want men anymore. They want us for sex, to have kids, and guess what? They need us for those kids, because while you're on that system, the more kids you have, the more assistance you get. You see? Y'all see how that circle goes? I say all the time, man, why are women like this? Why women say, they don't need no man? I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I just did a video about men asking black women to marry them, and then it's no incentive for them to marry you, man. But they will have the baby. They will have the baby. You get it? Because it's an incentive for this baby. They will put their bodies through the most painful ordeal known to man, and that is having birth. That's the number one most painful thing in the world. Number two is getting burned alive. So they understand by putting my body through this, the government is going to take care of this. So that's why they're not quick to marry you, but they're quick to have your baby. It is simple logic. But while doing so, they're stunting the growth of our community because that government has their fingers in them. And they understand with these little trinkets, I can do what I want to do. They can't see beyond that veil. They don't know beyond that veil that the government flank over their face. So I'm telling you guys, in order for us to move forward and make our community and our family better, is to get off of the teat of the government. Yes, wing off of it, but get off of it. Like I said, my mother was on it for 3 years. And I don't know what jumped into her to make her not want it anymore. But she did it. So I know it can be done. I know it could be done. You just have to want it for yourself, young lady. You just have to want it for yourself. You have to want better for your children. And it starts with this. It starts with a different mindset. It starts with a different outlook on what you want. I've seen plenty of women die in the hood. Been there, broke, no money. And they pass that poverty down to their children. And y'all wonder why I'm taking my channel where I'm taking it now, because I look at us. I view us. I analyze us. I am us. That welfare system is not good for the long haul. That welfare system passes poverty down like wealthy people pass their wealth down. Generational wealth, we have generational poverty. So this video wasn't, some elaborate new way to handle that welfare system. It was just sink or swim, baby. Get off of that. That's all I'm saying. Don't depend on that. And if you need it, boo-boo, work it. Work it. But while you're working it, make sure that you're learning something. Make sure that you have a skill. Make sure that you're not passing that down to your children. Now, I've been up here longer than I wanted to, but somebody's still here with me. Somebody's still here with me. Somebody is understanding what I'm saying. Somebody get what I'm saying. Somebody hearing what I'm saying and thinking back on your life. You hear what I'm saying. Go down in that comment section. You tell me what you feel when you hear what I'm saying. I've been in that boat and I don't like it, because these people telling my mama what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And she ain't like that. And we got out of that. And I'm glad she did take it upon herself to want more. Because I probably wouldn't be the man I am today without that notion. Without just taking that Just taking that extra step, man. That welfare system currently and in the past, since they gave it to our community right after that Civil Rights Act came into law and they integrated us into this society, They gave us this. I lie to you not. Start teaching our children our history. Start teaching our children our past. That's all I got for you guys today. I did not want to be up here for 20 minutes, but I think these 20 minutes was oh so powerful. Now y'all go down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this, man. Yeah, it should be 3 years. Learn something within those 3 years. Don't have any more babies. Get off that system. And let's rebuild this black family. Because it's always the motivation of black baby dealing with me. That's all I got for you guys. Y'all go down in the comments section. I will meet you there. Y'all can always reach me on Instagram. That is mobish.dutch and at Dutch Talk TV. Appreciate y'all coming through, listening, and getting a better understanding of who I am and what I want for the black family. I'm out. Peace.
Fuck your feelings, I'ma count it up. Get mad when you see me up. Want me, but I'm not the one.